Okay, anyone else? Ms. Brawley? Ms. Brawley, yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I will be brief. I want to thank you, Mr. Dabney, for your amendments, but I want to thank you even more for pulling down the remaining ones that you did. As Ms. Robinson so ably pointed out, we did approve one of your amendments, and I think it was an important one for us to approve to alert folks who might be allergic to some of the things that might be in the cannabis. This is a tough issue for all of us. Some of us started on one side of the fence and we ended up on the other. But ultimately, for me, it was about helping people. And anytime as a legislative body, we can do something to help people, we ought to give that every consideration. And I can tell you about a year or so ago when we were looking at Narcan and this committee was deciding how it was going to be allowed to be permitted to be used by people who were not professionals. I had a lot of trepidation about that because I could see more people maybe taking opioids and taking other kinds of drugs reliant upon someone being there with Narcan to bring them back. But we approved it anyway because we were in the business of trying to save lives. And I think this particular bill is not only going to help a lot of people, we heard from them this week, but it's about more than that. It's about helping young children who can't speak for themselves, but for their parents who have watched them suffer year after year, looking for a remedy that we can provide. I think we should do this. And contrary to what many people may believe, this is not haphazardly done. The ability to get medical cannabis is specifically prescribed to certain types of illnesses. You can't just say, I need it and get it. And I think that's really responsible for us to have those distinctions so that we don't have people who are using this bill to create recreational use of marijuana. So I know this was tough for a lot of us, but again, we have the ability to help people. And we have to be reliant upon them to follow the law as we have, if we pass this bill as we have indicated it should be. And if we find that people are abusing the law, we have the ability to correct that. But I think to not hear the pleas of the people that we've heard here this week and last week and not have any sympathy for them would be heartless and irresponsible. So I would hope that all of us here today could feel comfortable in our own well-being to know that this is the right thing to do and to approve this bill. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Brawley.